shit, that shit,
Oh, my
that
nipples
shit,
out.
that shit. Refreshing. All right, what's going on, YouTube? It's Mr. Booth in the booth with Trent doing a updated SEC rankings going into Week 7 here, and that's what we got going.
Dude, I knew you was gonna do that dumb shit, dude.
Coming in dead last here on the updated rankings at number 16, we've got Mississippi State.
I've got Alabama losing to Vanderbilt. What are you doing? You're dead last.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
I mean, if you did, I wasn't really going to be that surprised.
I got Mississippi State.
Mississippi State. Nobody's surprised. Mississippi State still losing ball games. I might have had a bye week. Nobody's keeping up with them. I don't know what they did this week. They could have won by 100 points, and I don't know. Mississippi State's dead last.
The They're rebuilding the team right now.
Rebuild.
Under the radar.
That's right.
Nobody knows.
I'm all right with that.
You're 12-0 next season.
That's my number 16, Mississippi
Mike
State.
Leach is coming back from the dead. Zombie Mike Leach.
They might need that, honestly. I mean, I don't know what else to tell them. At my number 15, I've got Auburn. Pretty bad road loss against Georgia.
Okay.
It was pretty tight in the first half, and then Georgia just.
I see what you're doing here. I see exactly what you're doing.
You see what I'm doing?
Yeah, but we'll just wait until at 15. I've got the Gators.
Okay.
I mean, move them up.
I don't know what you're talking about. What I'm doing, I'm just doing my rankings.
We'll see who's 14. And if
my 14, I've got South Carolina.
I knew it. See what you're doing? I know exactly what you're doing. Because you've had the Gators at 15 for the first 6
I had to move them up.
No.
They
You've had them there. No. Because you're preparing. It's smart, but you're
I
preparing.
didn't move them up a lot.
When y'all only beat them by like less than 14 and a half, that's what
they're still below 10. They're not anywhere high.
Spread is.
Dude, they won. What are you supposed to do? When teams win, they go up. When teams lose, they go down. When teams have bye, you try not to move them.
You're telling me the Florida Gators are better than South Carolina right now? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Dude, South Carolina started with an amazing defense. It's turned down to end of mediocre because they go into give-up mode and their fucking QB's hurt right now.
It's smart. Planning for the future.
No, that's not what I'm doing.
Florida moved up a lot last week, so
okay, that was.
We only beat them by 10. That's really good.
No, it's not going to be really good if we only beat them by 10. They're horrible. They're on their way to 4 losing seasons in a row.
No, but
that's
you're trying to make it look better. You're trying to cushion.
No, I'm not at all. I don't do that. That was not the goal here. That was not the goal here. That was not the goal. I can't even believe you said that. What? Like, if you're not in the top 10 of the SEC on our rankings, according to both of us, you're ass. It's just ass, more ass, and hot ass, you know?
I don't know. I've not got Arkansas in the top 10, and they smacked the dog fuck out of the ball, boy.
I don't remember where I put them. I have to look at my list. But anyway, South Carolina, another loss on the record after Kiffin got done with them.
They got to be at 13. Let's hear it.
Who's your 14?
Auburn. You haven't said your 14 yet, have you?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Auburn. I forgot you're making the Gators look good.
Oh, I cannot believe you're saying that right now. That's fucking crazy. And South Carolina is at my 14. Lost again. I don't know what we're doing. Lost at home to Ole Miss. Ole Miss, it pretty much drug them the whole game. My 13, I've got Florida. I moved them up because of their win against UCF. Who's really surprised? If Colorado can beat UCF. Anybody can beat UCF. But they won. Moved them up a couple spots. Nothing crazy.
Woo. What are we at?
That was my 13. You need to do your 13.
It's going to be wild. You might agree with it, though. 13, I've got Mizzou. They're a horrible team. Now, listen, the only reason I got them so far back is because, you know, everybody knows Boston College. Everybody knows Vanderbilt. But I'm telling you right now, if Vanderbilt wanted that game as bad as they wanted that Bama game, they'd have probably beat Missouri by 20. I think Vanderbilt is a better football team than Missouri. Missouri's horrible. 13.
That's why we do these lists, bro. That's why we do these rankings. You know, not everybody's going to agree with you. Some people will, some people won't. Gets conversation started.
Well, the 3 people in the comment section probably won't. They love that shit.
Come on, B-Dog.
Come on, B-Dog. You know you love that shit.
Some people's going to agree. Some people ain't. At my 12, I've got Vanderbilt. I moved them up. Huge home win and probably the biggest home win in their program history. They do already have some losses though. You know, they lost to Missouri, lost to who was it? South Alabama.
Georgia. The team y'all lost to a couple years ago.
I don't remember. I thought it was
South Georgia. It's like
South
the Pumas.
Georgia.
They're blue. They're blue and like a mountain lion or something.
Yeah. So I did move Vandy up. I did give them credit. So there's that. Who you got at 12?
Well, you got Arkansas.
Arkansas.
I don't know what I had them last week. They probably honestly went back. They probably went back after beating Tennessee. They probably did. I have no clue what I had them last week. But,
that's great. If you move them back, that's great.
I didn't look at the top. The 10 to 16, I didn't look at. I just wrote them down kind of because, I mean, they're all horrible. You know, it doesn't really matter. But, I mean, sometimes they just play worse teams and beat them by 5 points.
True statement. At my 11, I've got Missouri. I moved them this far back for a few reasons. One, being how bad they got beaten in College Station Saturday. Two, how poorly they played against Boston College and Vandy. Missouri was in that game the first half. If now they was never in the game, but if they would have stopped with the penalties, the amount of penalties Missouri had in the first half of that game was insane. It seemed like every other play you seen yellow shit on the field because Missouri offsides, leg game, holding, personal foul. Just I mean, it never quit the whole game. So I think they could have been in it first half, but they screwed themselves. Sure living.
11. Kentucky. I kind of hopped on the hype train last week after they beat Ole Miss, and I had them really high. I don't know. I was just tripping last week. I got them 11.
In my 10, I've got Arkansas. I moved them up.
Well, they should be number 4.
They've been steady climbing ever since they started winning games. Looks really good. Looked really good against my boss. I think we had some horrible play calling going on, and they took wide ass advantage of it. And good for them. Good home win. Good big home win. Good job, Arkansas. Good job, Razorbacks.
Go Pigs.
Woo pig.
10.
Suey.
We at 10.
Yeah, you're 10.
I got South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Put them right.
Shout
in
out
front
Pipeweller.
of
Go Cox. You love them Cox.
Oh, well, I put them right in front of Kentucky because they beat Kentucky pretty bad. And 10. South Carolina, not a good team.
At my 9, I've got LSU. Had a bye week, but I think they're better than Missouri, so I'm glad Missouri finally got exposed. So I'll put LSU in front of Mizzou.
9. Got Texas A&M. Big win over Missouri. They might continue to get better.
They're 3-0 in the SEC right now.
Yeah, I know. They're doing good.
Only team, I'm pretty sure, that's got 3 SEC wins. Undefeated in the SEC. It's crazy. Anything else on the Aggies?
No. They just beat Missouri pretty good.
Are you getting worried about them with the Thanksgiving weekend game? You can't tell me. I'm not saying you're going to lose. No, I'm being serious. This was a real question. No, I was not being a smartass. Real question. Like, they're progressively getting better on both sides of the ball. Are you not
at all?
You're not at all?
Are you worried about UTEP?
Very, very worried.
I would be too after that loss to Arkansas.
Scared to death. I'm scared of Vandy. We got to play Vandy last game at Vandy.
Dude, I seen a thing today that said
bro.
Texas Longhorns
What do you mean?
have the opportunity to do the funniest thing in the world, and it's we got Georgia. So if we beat them, just like Bama did, we're the number 1 ranked team, and then go lose to Vanderbilt, just like Bama did, that'd be the funniest thing in the world.
Dude, what if
y'all
got them ranked number 1 and beat them and then lost, and then we beat Bama and Georgia and we ended up number 1 because y'all lost to Vandy, and then we lose to them at the end of the season. They beat 3 number 1 teams. They could do that. I mean, that'd be wild.
Yeah, that would be wild.
Where we at?
Well,
I'm at my. You said
I
you're 9.
said Texas A&M. Yeah,
At 9. At my 8, I've got Kentucky. They had a bye week, but I think I moved them up a spot after this insane weekend. I mean, I said last time that I did up my rankings that I try not to move teams that had a bye, but you can't do that, especially with what just happened this past weekend. As many upsets we had, as many just crazy things that happened. it's why you gotta love college football. You love it for part of the day, and then, your team plays last and sees all these other teams get upset, and then you gotta watch yours get upset, and it's kind of sucks. But if you're a Tennessee fan like myself, you're used to it. You're used to the pain and suffering. You're just numb. You're just numb. You get used to it. Sucks, but I mean, I can't say I'm surprised that we dropped a game.
8. What, did you already say your 8?
Yeah, Kentucky.
Oh yeah. My 8's gonna be LSU. I don't think they're a top contender in the
That's a good
SEC.
spot. I had them at 9.
Like a mid SEC team.
Y'all play them this year?
We don't. Last time we played them was pretty sure they had Joe Burrow, but we only lost by a touchdown because they had their backup in that game. It was wild. I started crying after we lost too. I thought we was going to win.
Why did y'all have to play LSU?
That was 2 years ago, or 2020 when they had Joe Burrow. When they won.
2019 is when they had Joe Burrow.
When they won a national championship. The year they won a national championship is when we played them.
Why did y'all play them though? Because did y'all just end up with them on y'all's schedule?
Yes. Just like we
had
Bama.
That's not normal.
Just like we had
right?
Bama.
Yeah.
No. It's just an out of conference game.
Yeah, scheduled like a home and home. I didn't know y'all played them that year. Okay, cool. At my 7, I've got Alabama. Worst upset in college football history since I've been alive. They let Vandy put 40 points on them, and so I dropped them to 7. I think there's going to be a lot of people dropping worse than that, but have you? What's your 7?
My 7, I haven't said it yet.
What is
My
it?
7 is Oklahoma.
Have you already said Bama?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't think. Listen, if I didn't drop y'all that far, and if I didn't drop y'all that far, I don't think I can drop Bama that far. Because Vandy, I really think
that's good, bro. It's your list.
Listen,
you gotta do what you want.
Just listen. I really think Vandy should have beat that Missouri team, and if they did, they'd have 2 top 7 teams under their belt, and that'd make them everybody be like, "Whoa, Vandy national champs!" But they didn't. It's all right though. I just don't think. I didn't drop y'all back that far, so I didn't drop Bama back that far.
I've got a fun fact.
7, I've got Oklahoma. I raised them. I brought them up from last week. I've kind of been sleeping on them. I'm doing the same strategy you did with Florida. I brought them up. Yeah, make it look better when it's a close game between us and them.
That's not what I did with Florida at all, but we'll go
I didn't do that with them either, but yeah, it is gonna be a close game.
So you know that
take Oklahoma to cover and take Florida to cover. They're both 14.5 right now. Easiest money of your life.
God.
All right, continue.
You know how everybody's been glazing Ryan Williams. Now I've mentioned his name a couple of times.
No, he's cold. I'm pretty sure.
But he is good.
Sure his
he's
stats
good.
Are looking really good for.
He's good. He's good. He's good. But they've been like glazing him hard.
You know who I've been glazing?
They like he's 17 years old doing this and this. I've got a fun fact for everybody. Wide receiver Ryan Williams, that plays for the Alabama Crimson Tide, is the youngest player in college football history to lose to Vanderbilt.
That's pretty wild. I wasn't even thinking about that.
But you want to talk about his age so much? There's your age fun fact for you right there.
His stats are really good for a
They
freshman.
are, man. I just thought that was funny.
What's that dude's name? I can't think of it. Boise State running back, Jonte something.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's basically got Heisman on locks. If he doesn't get like a low hit that obliterates both of his kneecaps and he can never touch a football for the rest of his life, I think he's got the Heisman in locks. And I'm talking about that hit has to happen this week. This week. I don't know who they play with. Or next week if they got a bye week this week. Somebody needs to target his kneecaps. Get a target opportunity.
Why do you want him hit?
I don't want him hit. I'm just saying, if y'all don't want him to win the Heisman, that's what they're going to have to do. He's got Heisman on lock.
I'm so tired of hearing Travis Hunter names trying to.
No. His name's I can't think of his name. Deontay something.
I don't know, but I've seen his stats.
He's got 1,000 yards in 6 games.
It's retarded. Like they compared him to the 3 other running backs that
I think
won.
It was Derrick Henry, Mark Ingram, and somebody else. I think. I know Derrick Henry was on there, and he doubled what Derrick Henry had.
It was that Southern Cal running back.
They had 4 of them on there. 3 of them were Alabama.
No.
I think. I'm pretty sure we seen the same picture.
But that was their whole season. He's already got more stats than them in half the season.
Yeah, double all of them. Every single one of them double.
At my number 6, I've got Tennessee. Piss poor performance due to play calling. Arkansas saw that, took advantage. Dropped them 4 spots. Lost by a little bit less than a touchdown. Arkansas is improving every week, so like I said earlier, good for y'all Razorbacks.
Okay, who did I have at 7? Do you remember? Because I've got arrows everywhere on this thing. And
I don't remember.
I have 3 teams that I originally had at 7.
7 you had.
I think I said Oklahoma.
I think you did too.
And if I did, that's a mistake. I mean to put Vandy there.
At 7?
I meant to put Vandy at 7, so that means Oklahoma will be at 6. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, Oklahoma will be at 6.
All right, so we're pretty close here.
That's my bad.
Okay.
I meant to put Vandy at 7. I'm sorry on that. But so Oklahoma's at 6 for me. All right.
At my 5, I've got Oklahoma. They had a bye week, but still moved them up. All things considered, this week, I don't think that's crazy.
My turn?
Yeah,
5?
you got a 5.
5, I've got Ole Miss. Because, I mean, they did have a big loss to Kentucky, but they came back and whooped the dog piss out of South Carolina, which, I mean, that's not very impressive. But, you know, I feel like what you had Oklahoma at 5, they went head-to-head. I had Oklahoma at 6, so if they went head-to-head with Oklahoma, I think they'd come out on top, so I just put them above Oklahoma.
Yeah. At my 4, I've got Texas A&M. Knocked off an overrated, overhyped Missouri team. Beat the brakes off of them in College Station. First team to reach 3-0. They've lost to Notre Dame week 1 or week 0.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're not in the SEC, and that was that head coach. He come from Duke. That was his first game as head coach is Texas A&M, so I'm not holding that against him too hard. That's just me personally. I mean,
what number we at?
That was my 4.
My 4, I've got Tennessee. Had them at 3 last week, so they did not drop back far at all.
What did I drop them further than you did?
Yeah.
That is, I do have that in order up there. I was just messing with you earlier. I didn't want you to know that at first, but since we're almost done.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. But, I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, 4, I've got Tennessee. You know, you have losses like that sometimes. Never mind. You have losses like that sometimes, and I still feel like they're a top contending team.
We'll find out Saturday if they're.
But if they lose to the Gators Saturday, I promise you they will not leave the 16th slot on my list for the rest of the season.
You're not.
Even if they beat Alabama and Georgia, they will still be at 16th. Now.
Be a hell of a YouTube video come out Sunday if Tennessee loses to Florida. I'm telling you right now. I'm going to be one mad son of a bitch.
3?
My 3, I've got Ole Miss. I know you're thinking, wow, that seems pretty high. They lost to Kentucky. Well, newsflash, every SEC team has a loss on their record except Texas.
There you go.
Let me finish my shit. I know what I'm doing, mother. They went into Columbia this past weekend and handled business. So, yeah, I know. People's like, oh, yeah, they lost to Kentucky. Well, everybody has lost except Texas.
I checked somebody today and said it's crazy how Texas comes into the SEC and has to carry with the 0 losses in the SEC.
Who have you played in? Who have they played in the SEC so far?
Just Mississippi State. And then we got Oklahoma next week.
Okay.
0 losses, buddy.
You've only played Mississippi State.
Yeah, but
this is a team we've had ranked last and everything.
But we had all our easy games first. Now we've got SEC for the rest of the season. Every single one of the teams. I'm pretty sure. Every single one of the teams in the SEC.
Wow. I'm just saying. Dude, you're playing in the toughest, hardest hitting, damn roughest conference in America. That's not smart to schedule that many back. There's a reason why they play 1 or 2 and then have bye weeks.
That's the reason why y'all got a UTEP in week 11 or whatever.
Yeah, shit like that.
Yeah, no, we got I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure on the schedule we've got from this week to the rest of the season is just all SEC.
I'll tell you some Tennessee shit right there. They seen that they lost, that Vanderbilt beat Alabama, and they'll be looking ahead to Vandy, and then going to that UTEP game with their heads in their asses and lose. Like, that's some Tennessee shit. Like, for real deal, if that happened, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm going to check the schedule real quick. What are we at?
I just said my 3 was Ole Miss.
My 3 is Alabama. I didn't drop, like I said earlier, I didn't drop Tennessee far, so I can't drop Alabama far, and I still think Alabama's a better team. But y'all play them at home, right?
Yep. We'll find out 2 weeks.
Yeah, I think y'all, home field advantage, I think y'all might pull it off. Come on, Arkansas and Vandy both had the home field advantage, and they pulled it off. So, you know, teams do get lucky every once in a while. You know what I mean? What's it called?
Texas
blind dogs got to get a bone every once in a while.
Texas got lucky with them a couple years ago. You know what I mean? Or was it last year?
Georgia?
Alabama.
Yeah, we beat by 10 in their own home stadium.
You know what I mean?
No. I said home stadium, you get lucky. We beat them by 10 in their own home stadium.
They
so
beat
that's
y'all
not lucky.
That's
just an ass whooping is what that's called.
My number 2, I've got Texas. They had a bye week, but everything that happened this weekend, I moved them up. I think I had them 5 last week. Last week.
Are you going to bring them up to 1 after we beat Oklahoma?
Moved them up to 2. most likely. I don't know. It just depends. I don't know who everybody else is playing. We'll just have to look. If you beat Oklahoma and Georgia back to back, you'll definitely be number one. But it's easier to talk. It's easy to talk the talk. Got to walk the walk. Who's your two? Georgia.
They went up a bunch since last week.
Georgia.
Lost to Alabama, but I still got them above Alabama. I'm not sure why. I don't know why. I don't really have an explanation.
Alabama lost Vandy.
Yeah, but like Alabama beat Georgia, and I feel like if they played again, Alabama would still beat Georgia.
I don't think Georgia would lose to Vandy though. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's not. It's.
I don't think
head to head. I'm saying I don't think
Georgia would beat Alabama again.
Oh yeah, we've got SEC for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Oklahoma, Georgia, Vanderbilt, Florida, Arkansas, Kentucky, and Texas A&M.
Better watch out for Vandy now.
Yeah, I wanted to go that game. Now I'm kind of worried about going to it.
Yeah, I don't know if I would, bro. I'm not going to it. Tennessee's playing there. At my one, I've got Georgia. I think they're the best looking team in the SEC. Slow start against Auburn, but it was lights out football. Who's your number one, Trent?
I'm just saying, that's what you love doing. You can't stand up with Texas at one when you know for a fact deep down.
Whenever I feel like they're the best looking
deep down
SEC
in your heart, you know.
You just know. You just know. Listen.
You go to sleep at night and
cry
because you know Texas is number one.
Put yourself in my shoes.
Just know.
Put yourself in my shoes for a second.
Okay.
Seriously, my shoes, not yours, okay? I had Texas at 5, right?
Okay.
Last week.
But that was dumb in the first place.
That
was dumb in the first place.
I had Georgia at 2.
Are you delusional or a hypocrite?
Listen, put yourself in my shoes. Put yourself on my list. Had them at 5, right? Okay. Had Georgia at 2. Y'all had a bye week. Georgia beat the piss out of Auburn.
Yeah, but I'm saying, why would you do that in the first place?
Because you did that to us. That was just to make a scene. Because you did that to us. You put us to 5 after we beat the dog fuck out of Oklahoma.
Just because I put y'all at 5?
Yeah, I just matched energy there. I just made you look
dumb.
Y'all
didn't beat dog fuck out of them. Y'all beat them at home. Y'all beat them by 10. Actually, y'all did what we did at Alabama.
Well.
And that's called an ass whooping.
Yeah, I agree. You was trying to say it wasn't, though.
Y'all just played a bad game, is what I'm saying. What I was saying.
Played a bad game and still beat them by double digit
points.
Now,
after watching that Arkansas game, I don't know. You might have played a good game and just be an ass team, you know what I mean?
I don't think so. I don't think they're an ass team. All right.
Anyway.
That was our updated Week 7
bottom
SEC
line
rankings. We seen you just do it a second ago.
Awesome! Yeah, I was mimicking you. I was showing what
Get
you love
the outro
to do.
music
Your favorite,
going, bro.
Your favorite thing to do.